Hello everyone, this is Spittinfire coming to you with another one. Make sure you read the disclaimer in the description below. Do not listen to my videos around anyone under the age of 18. Let's get into this. So Will Eaddy has broken his silence. He went on his Instagram page and he has aired out some of the things that people were wondering. Okay, so I am so glad that some of the times when I tried to reach out to people that I was rejected. You know, people rejection is God's protection. And then I realized when people were rejecting me that I shouldn't have these people on my channel. I realized that that's the best thing to do. So this is why I don't have none of them on my channel. Not the twins, not this lady who wrote a book, not the accuser's father, not the security guard, not him, the closest friend, not none of them has been on Spittinfire. None of them at all. I often give commentary about common sense or what it is that we should be thinking about. And in 2019, I've told you guys when I was trying to initially organize a rally that I was trying to go after the law. Many people have did what they wanted to do, and yes, me, Spittinfire, has supported it. Whether it's right or wrong, I supported rallies. Because of the simple fact is, trial and tribulations is how we learn things. It's how we do things. It may not be the way I would do it, but I would still support it. But I've often told you in 2019 to go after the law. People wanted to go to Chicago. People wanted to go at these rallies outside the MCC and to New York. I've often told you guys to go after the law. I have been screaming this for over 2.5 years. But many people wanted to sit up there and do it in the state into which Rob was in. And I've often told you guys, no, you need to change the law. I have actually been saying it. He has said on his page that they were rallying during the last trial. So it's like almost he played down the rally, even though he supported, because you're getting the word out here, he kind of played it down a little bit. You know, my take on it. That's just my take on it. And I don't sit up there and report lies here on Spittinfire. I report the truth as I know it. Not the fact that I need to fact check some things, because sometimes I can often be misinformed on some things. And when I do, and when I am misinformed, I try to come back and correct what it is that I was misinformed of. Okay. Now, one of the things about being a brother is you don't have to be a blood brother in order for someone to be your brother. So this is what I want to tell people. Okay. Because the simple fact is you can be blood brother and that don't mean nothing. Your brother is somebody who's your keeper. Okay. And obviously he have kept R. Kelly. And I respect their friendship or whatever that he explained. He calls him his brother. He doesn't say friend. He doesn't say this. He said his brother. They have fought. They have did things together. And that's good, because that's what forms a family, okay? To be able to have differences and form and come back together. Now, one of the things he has aired out a lot of the bloggers that he was really uneasy by. Okay, and Spittinfire here, unfortunately, I just was like, wow. I was just shocked at some of the names into which they said that he called out on his channel. He often said that Don Russell was a scammer. Okay, so those of you who was rocking with Don Russell, those of you who was rocking with Angelo or whatever, he has said that Don Russell was a scammer. And this is another reason why I don't have people. I'm glad that I don't have people on my channel and decided to go that way, because I don't want to have scammers on my channel. Who would know that best than the person who was closest to R. Kelly? Often he said that the person who was letting everyone know that Don Russell was a scammer, he doesn't know that person that well either. He had mentioned that. He doesn't know any blogger. So all these bloggers that say he know them now, he doesn't know them. Now he said he may have spoken to them. And he may have had a conversation, but he doesn't know them like that. And he often said that he was displeased with some bloggers that were disrespecting people on their channel, and that he told them to stop, and they kept on doing it. I have said the same and had the same conversation with that particular person, okay? And I have been lied on these internet streets. I just think it's time for us to make it right. if you are sincerely for Rob, okay? If you are sincerely for Rob, you ought to make it right. He has broken his silence. He has aired everyone out. None of you who claim to know R. Kelly, know him, know this, know that, he don't know none of you. He has disowned, displeased with all of you. And this is why I am skeptical on moving the way that I want to move. You have people that sit up there and say, I know this person, or I know that person, we met this and we met that. He said, all of you were liars. All of you. So now that there was something, now that he said that, I am going to conceal. In other words, the things that I was planning on doing, I may fall back on because of that. I don't want to be implemented in anything. Spittinfire here is a brand. I can fight in my own rights for the call for justice for R. Kelly, okay? To fight against the justice for R. Kelly. And so therefore, I don't want to be implemented in none of that mess. Also, he said that he was going to he might or implement it or paraphrasing, or I don't want to lie on this man, but he said something that pertains to breaking both of Don Russell's cheeks. You know, Don Russell got some fat cheeks. I don't want his cheeks to get broken, Don Russell. So you better be moving in the right direction, because this man is athletic, and I think he may, you know, pinch your cheeks a little bit. He said on both sides, and we don't want that to happen. But many people were sitting up there upset because he didn't mention the ops. Well, you have to understand something. The ops has a position. In other words, if I know that they hate this man or whatever, then there's no reason for me to mention them. I know where their stance is. So there is no reason for them to mention the ops, because they already know what the ops stance is. You understand what I'm saying? So I've often told you guys to listen. I've often told this person to grow their channel. Don't be bothered with all of this and don't be bothered with all of that. And they didn't listen. This here, he aired everyone out. Everyone. So you guys can get mad and get in your feelings. You guys can sit up there and try to flip the script, or to try to pretend and to protect your bloggers. But the man has spoke himself. I have heard what he said, and ain't nothing gonna tell me any different. Okay? Nothing gonna tell me any different. Because we all heard what the man said. He knows no one. So all the people that keep talking about they know him and know this, they need to stop. The lies have been exposed, okay? It has been exposed. And for those of you who are rocking with Mr. Russell, well, I don't know what to tell you, okay? I don't know what to tell you, because some people were rocking with him, and then they stopped rocking with him, and then they, oh, Lord, I'm just so glad I am not in all of this. I am glad that I sit up there and stay with the content itself, and I want to go after the law. I'm so disappointed in the fact that none of you wanted to go after the law, but to sit up there and just do and move the way that you move. Oh well, I hate to say I told you so, but Spittinfire told you so. I told you where to rally, I told you what to do. And I'm still going to support you whether you're right or wrong, because trial and tribulations is part of life. But when you have someone that knows exactly what they're doing, you may need to stop and listen. A wise person says a person who shut up and listen more is a wise person. So when you know to close your mouth and open your ears, then that's a person that's full of wisdom. All right? So thank you for listening to your girl Spittinfire. Will Eaddy has broken his silence and aired out everybody. He knows no one. Everybody on here is a liar in his own words. Liars! That's Will Eaddy's words, not Spittinfire. Fire out.